My name is Rodrigo, and in this video today, we're going to be discussing if you are a new to cybersecurity, what is the best? To pursue a cybersecurity degree or a cybersecurity certification? Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Let's go! We know that this question has been appearing for many years, right? What is the real need to get a cybersecurity degree if you want to break into the cybersecurity industry? I'm sure you have ever heard a lot, and actually we do have some videos in this channel that discuss this topic a little bit broader. But the real fact is you don't need a cybersecurity degree to go and break into cybersecurity. But I would like to share a couple of thoughts, and I would like to engage with you throughout the comments if you agree with me and what would be your thoughts about that. The first very specific thing that I would like to bring is actually those courses that we have today pretty much provide outdated information when talking about cybersecurity. We know that cybersecurity has been changing every single day and will be changing every single day. It's pretty common to see some degrees offering, of course, next talking about the CIA triad, discuss a couple of topics on network security, and actually provide some best practices to avoid SQL injection, for example, or have some hands-on practices or tests to be able to inject some page. We know this is something that is covered, but we know that it's just the basics. There is so much more that we need to consider when you're talking about cybersecurity, that the current degrees, we cannot see all the relevant information. But it's very important, of course, and there are a couple of other things that the recruiters, the organization sees when looking for someone with a degree. Of course, we are talking about, if you're talking about a computer engineering, computer science, or information system degree, we are talking about 3, 4, 5 years of a university. And we know the level of resilience and willingness that you need to have to pursue a degree for so many years. So there's a lot of also soft skills, or the way I like to call the power skills, that the recruiters search when are looking for candidates that has a degree. Probably they don't want to go very technical in the technical details, what you have studied on your degree, but more that we have this power skill that when you're talking about resistance, resilience, empathy, the ability to work in group with some assignments, so many other power skills not necessarily relevant to cybersecurity. But now when you're talking about cybersecurity certifications, we know also when you're talking about cybersecurity, we are talking about a wide range of work streams that you can work with. We can talk about risk, we can talk about network security, we can talk about application security. So it's not that, of course, very common to have one single certification that can cover every single area. Of course, if we are talking about the C certification or the CISM, these cover all the topics, but we know that the knowledge deep is like this, right? And it's more from a management perspective, not someone very technical that wants to go deep in one work stream. So if you want to pursue one certification or a group of certifications that are most relevant to the area that you want to work within cybersecurity, you need to dig a little bit more, right? You do have certification specific if you want to become a pen tester. You have certification specifically if you want to talk about cloud security. So it's much more relevant if you are looking for another job, if you want to transition for your current path to a cybersecurity path, or if you are just a fresher on the college and you want to immediately break into cybersecurity, to pursue certifications like, for example, cloud and in the Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, right? To have this cloud knowledge that we know that is very important for today, and some other initial certification related to cybersecurity. For example, the Security Plus from CompTIA. If you have at least 1 year of experience, we know that we have one certification from ISC Square that you won't need to prove and show that you have 1 year of experience in cybersecurity. If you are able to put and create a good timeline or a good step-by-step for you to break into cybersecurity, let's try to split into different groups, right? And you're gonna see that actually the two groups will merge themselves. Of course, if you already have a degree, not necessarily related to cybersecurity, but from IT, as I mentioned, information systems, computer science, computer engineer, don't go and try and look for another cybersecurity degree. It won't worth it because, as I mentioned, it will give you some knowledge, very high level, and most likely outdated. It won't worth it. It would be more beneficial for you to pursue certifications and practical experience. You can use, for example, Hack the Box to be able to put your hands, right, on some code and be able to do things and show during the interview process that you are able to do what they are requested to. So if you already have a degree in another IT related area, don't go and search for another cybersecurity degree. Just pursue some certification, Security Plus, SCP from ISC Square, and try to show to the employers or the recruiters that you have the knowledge enough to break into cybersecurity. But if you are still deciding, if you are very young and you don't have a degree and you are deciding if you want to go to college, there is a philosophical and actually mathematical and monetary situation that we cannot avoid discussing, because college, we know it is very expensive. So I continuously receive a lot of questions and people say, okay, but I really would like to go and have a degree, but I don't have the money to do so. And we need to add this to the math, right? We need to add this variable to the equation. College is not cheap, and it sometimes is justifiable that people don't want to go to college because of their price, which is fine at some times, right? And if you are looking to go and break into cybersecurity without a degree, it is also possible. Just try, of course, study harder, pursue the certifications to show to the employee that you not only have the technical skills, but you do have the soft or power skills to be able to join their organizations. So as you can see, both situations merge and showing to the employers, to the companies, through certifications that you have that specific knowledge. This is a very powerful statement, of course, and would love to hear your comments on that. Next and final suggestion that I can give to you both is try and be very picky on the positions that you want to apply. And why I'm saying that? I keep seeing a lot of job posting, and actually people send me some job posting with some comments showing that, okay, you need to have a degree, you need to have this certification and so many years of experience. There are some posting that I am sure that either the hiring manager, they didn't take a look or review what the recruiter has added to that job posting. This is one situation. And the other situation is that keep in mind that if the hiring manager is actually looking for someone with some very specific requirements, this is an even worse situation, right? So from my perspective, companies that don't have a clear knowledge or clear requirements, clear skills that are needed for a cybersecurity position, probably is not a good fit for you. So allow yourself to be picky. Allow yourself to say, no, I will not apply for this position because I'm not seeing that they are taking this position very serious, or they are over expecting for that position, or they want like so many requirements that doesn't make sense for that position. Do your due diligence. Don't be afraid to say, I won't apply because I do not trust on this position, though I'm not trusting in this company. You are allowed to do that. It's going to be your career. And if you end up in a company that cannot give you the knowledge, the opportunities to develop yourself, it's going to be a bad choice. You will regret in a short term. So it's even better to say no now rather than just break into a company that cannot give you what you needed and what you deserve. Guys, as I mentioned to you, this is a very complicated topic to discuss, but everyone needs to discuss and want to discuss if what is best, a degree in cybersecurity or a certification. So how you can break into cybersecurity. As I mentioned, I hope you have enjoyed. If so, please hit the like button. And if you want to connect with me, I just drop into the description my LinkedIn, my Instagram. Connect with me. I would love to share more thoughts in one-on-one meetings if you desire so. See you next week.